The best comes from Cleveland, and we're joined by one of the best from Cleveland in Rich Paul. We're here at Shooters talking Klutch Athletics. And Rich, you're one of the best sports agents in the world. Why is it so important for you to keep coming back to Cleveland and supporting our city?
Oh, that's easy for me. This is without Cleveland, I couldn't be who I am. And so anytime I start a new initiative or activation, I want to make sure that I touch home in doing so. And I think that there's a lot of cool things about the city that people don't know, and a lot of cool people in the city that people don't obviously are not able to meet. And so anytime I can come back home and touch the people and touch the city, I look forward to doing so.
What are some of your best ofs from Cleveland? Maybe people or places that you consider the best?
Oh man, Slyman's the best corned beef. This place is not open anymore, I don't think, but when I was much younger, the best breakfast was a place called Shaw Dairy, which was great. I mean, we got so many sports figures, whether it's Jim Brown or some of my favorite other Browns players, Cavs players from back in the day, in Guardians now, but formerly of the Indians players back in the day, high schools and neighborhoods, and I can name, obviously I'm from the Glendale neighborhood. I went to Bennington High School, and so the best football players, high school football, it's just so many things. And I was a historian across all sports and people in just the greater Northeast Ohio area. So I enjoy coming back home when I can.
You mentioned being a historian. It's not just apparel, this line with New Balance, the best comes from Cleveland. What message are you trying to share? What do you want people to feel when they put on Klutch Athletics?
I think it's just really everyone's an athlete, giving people a voice, allowing people to be a part of that resilient. When you see that K, that logo, that's just you being defiant, you being resilient, you continue to persevere throughout any challenges or anything that's in front of you, or consistency in just in your growth and your happiness. Staying consistent, staying in that space that keeps you motivated and things of that nature. So I like the best comes from. Obviously, the best comes from Cleveland is one that hits home, but just that whole mantra, the best comes from, is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of open to interpretation. So
Yeah.
what does that mean for you personally?
Well, I mean, for me, I can align it with several different things throughout the course of my day. I think the best comes from failure, because I think you have to go through things. What people may perceive to be failure is not really failure. It's actually an experience. The experience just allowing you to perfect your craft and allowing you to really push forward. And so, I keep a positive mindset, and I try to make sure that, when I'm doing anything in terms of storytelling, it's authentic to who I am as a person and my community I come from.
And the community that you come from, you've been pretty open about the fact that Cleveland has shaped so much of your journey. What elements of your upbringing show their influence in the Klutch Athletics branding?
Oh man, I mean, just that whole the best come from anywhere, like we didn't have much growing up. It wasn't much accessible to us. It wasn't much information accessible to us. We had to really think about things by the minute, not by the week or the month. And so to come up out of that environment and to be in a position I am now, when I think about Klutch Athletics, it embodies that. Yeah.
Why'd you choose New Balance?
Oh, why not? I mean, New Balance, one, it was just a true partnership. When you think about aligning yourself with someone, they have to care about you and you have to care about them. And I think that's true in our partnership. And then secondarily, between the product, the flexibility within the company, their support that they give us, it was a no-brainer for me.
How involved are you from the marketing standpoint, that creative process? I noticed some of the Guardians colors influence in the Cleveland lines.
Yeah, well, I used to be involved a lot more, but I have a great team. I was fortunate enough to build out a great team, and so I'm involved pretty much bi-weekly, I would say. But the team don't need any hand-holding. They make sure to align with the storytelling, but from there, they take it. Yeah.
What's your experience been like partnering with I'm from Cleveland? And we appreciate your time.
I'm from Cleveland is dope. Like, me not being at home, being able to follow I'm from Cleveland kind of keeps me up to date on a lot of things. And so even things I never even thought about, which is why I really rock with the site. And so I'm a big supporter of Cleveland. Yeah.
We appreciate you. We also appreciate the fact that Klutch Athletics is nurturing the community. We're going to be giving merchandise and professional trainers to some of the top athletes in Ohio.
Right, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
What's it like to make that kind of impact on the next generation?
Yeah, you know what? I think it's just the beginning. I mean, obviously, anytime you have a chance to give back, it's pretty cool. But in addition to that, what I envision Klutch Athletics growing into becoming one of the biggest brands in the world. And not so much about the brand, but for me to be able to provide opportunity for others, creating something that hopefully one day creates jobs, gives kids opportunities that would never get it, have design programs, have programs in which, they can come and learn what global marketing is like and learn how to create product and things like that. And so I dream big of creating 20,000 jobs one day and having a service center right here in the city of Cleveland.
What's one piece of advice you'd give upcoming athletes that they can learn from your journey building Klutch Athletics?
What I would say is, obviously play the sport and love the profession that you're trying to be in, but also, identify the roles in the ecosystem of that same sport, because you're not going to play the game forever, and it'll allow you to transition pretty seamlessly.
We appreciate it, Rich. Anything else you want to plug about the new line and just about Cleveland in general?
We just want Klutch.com, Klutch Athletics, go and support there. We have great products on there, and just know when you shop with us, when you build us, you build you.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.